It's awesome and it is one of the best phones in the world. Welcome to my review of the Sony Xperia Z3. I'm Mihal here with Technonaut Perspective, reviewing the Sony Xperia Z3, and I would like to thank Vodafone UK for sending this out to me for review. It wouldn't be possible without them, so check them out in the links below and let's get into the review. Instantly you can see that this is the Sony Xperia Z3. This is the full version from the Sony Xperia Z3 Compact. I also have a review of that is on my channel. You can search it and you'll be able to find it. It's also one of the top videos on YouTube right now, so it's great. But we're going to be talking about Z3, and if you want to, you can also open my Z3 compact review and then you can compare the two, because you might want to think that the Z3 compact is smaller and cheaper but has the same specs, so you'll want to decide what one you want. This one is the beast, because it has the 5-inch screen, and it is an upgrade from the Sony Xperia Z2, which I also have a review of in my channel. I believe that this also carries on with the waterproofing, which is great. I don't have a waterproof test for this, and I frankly don't have time because of exams to record a waterproof test video, unfortunately. However, this is waterproof, and this features the Snapdragon latest processor. We're just going to quickly go into the Antutu benchmark so I can show you some details, and it's initializing. I believe I've done a benchmark of this already before, and here we go. We have done a benchmark and it scores 40,275, which is pretty decent, but when you compare it to the octa-core Exynos processor on the Samsung Galaxy Alpha, that scored around 48,000, so it doesn't compare. And it says your device is incomparable. This is your world. Ranks 5th, but it actually isn't the 5th best phone because it doesn't take the Alpha into consideration. Device info, so we go here. It's running Android 4.4.4, so unfortunately it's not on Android 5. Snapdragon 801 processor, the Adreno 330 GPU. It's got a 1080 by 1920 screen resolution, so it's not QHD like the LG G3 for example, but it's still good. 20.7 megapixel camera, which is good, but indoors is pretty rubbish compared to an iPhone. And also the HTC One M8. I'm not going to be one of those people that are like iVerge, oh the iPhone's better at this, the iPhone's better at that. But no, the Android HTC One M8 and Windows Phone version has a better camera indoors, I believe. And if we just go down, then you can see other details. So it's clocked at 2.4 gigahertz, which is quite good. And here you go, you have your details right here. And that is not focused very well, but oh well, we're going to go down, and you can see it's a 5.2 inch IPS display with a pixel density of 480 dpi, which is pretty good considering devices from quite some while ago were under 300. And there we go. It also has a 2.1 megapixel front camera. It can record in 4K, the back camera, which is quite good. The iPhone can't, and I don't believe the HTC can. I can't remember, but this is on par with the Samsung Galaxy S5 and Note 4 and Alpha, because they can record in 4K. It's got LED flash, and of course it's got the Exmor CMOS sensor that Sony produced. And then there's other details that you don't really need to know. It's got 4G of course. But here, if we go into the ranking, something called the Meizu MX4 is at top, which is funny. And there you go, you can see some comparison, and that's not really important. What I'm going to show you is actually the camera. I have tested this out, so we're going to go into the camera, and here you go. So you can see that, oops, I've accidentally taken a photo. We're going to actually bring this up. So here you have your camera, and we're going to focus this. So I'm going to take a photo quickly. So let's find something to take a photo of. There's quite a lot of lighting, so I should do it quite well. 20.7 megapixel cameras, don't disappoint. We just took a picture of some Nivea cream. And with good lighting, okay, that's not going to work. With good lighting, you can see that the picture quality is pretty good, but when it's in low lighting, the picture quality becomes quite crap. So here we go. You can see that I'm going to just zoom in. It's still got good quality, We're zoomed in quite a lot, 20.7 megapixel with good lighting, zoomed in quite a lot. We're still in good quality, and there we go. We can't zoom in anymore, and you can see that it's pretty clear still. But if I quickly take a picture of something else that's away and not with lighting, so let's just quickly take a picture of this box on Amazon. So now we're back, and here we go. It's alright, but I don't think it's as great as it could be. The colours are a bit weird, and here we go. We can just zoom in. Although you can see this detail, it says DXE1. It's pretty amazing. It's just not that great indoors, but outdoors this would be a great camera because of the 20.7 megapixel, and it also has the aperture of f2.3. I was just checking because I thought it was 2.2, but no, that's the iPhone 6. I'm not going to keep comparing it to the iPhone 6 because these are two different devices and have different purposes, I guess. But yeah, here you also have your other modes, so you can have manual, sound, photo, AR, fun, multi-camera, facing, 4K video, time shift, live on YouTube, background defocus, AR effect, creative effect, info eye, time shift burst, social live, sweet panorama, Vine, event. No, I'm going to go on to the background defocus because you have seen this in the Z3 Compact review if you actually watched that. But this is quite a good feature, so we're going to bring this Nivea cream in front. I'm going to quickly just take a photo, so there we go. Oh god, that didn't take the photo very well, I think. Oh no, wait, there it did. So here we go, it's processing, and now I get to move the focus. So that's without the background blurred. This is with the background blurred. And you can see that Nivea cream is standing as quite in focus, so we're going to press tick on this, and then once it's processed, which processing takes quite some time to do this because they want it to be like DSLR. And here we go, final result. You can see that it's quite well, although the quality of the Nivea cream itself doesn't look nice. You've got your background blur, and that is pretty good. Although it's not really like DSLR because you can achieve much better on a DSLR camera. We're going to go into the 4K video because you'll be able to see it. Although this screen, what I find funny is that this doesn't have a 4K screen, but you can record a 4K video. So if you want to see a 4K video, you have to go onto a 4K screen. But you can upload it, you can record in 4K, upload it straight into YouTube in 4K, which is quite good. And then it's nothing really different seeing you're viewing it on a 1080p screen, but it's good. You apparently can't focus while you're doing this, which is quite bad. You can't do a touch focus, but you can take a picture of whatever you want. So if I want to take a picture of this mouse, then I've just done that and it's still recording. So I can press stop. We'll go into that video, and here's going to be a sound and video quality test, I guess. Turn the sound on. We're going to full screen this.
It's good. You apparently can't focus while you're doing this, which is quite bad. You can't do a touch focus, but you can take a picture of whatever you want.
Video quality is quite nice, but then again I have my LED light.
And I've just done that, and it's still recording.
So we're going to go into the front camera now. And what I find better, much better about this phone compared to the Z3 Compact is that the camera on the Z3 Compact was located like right here for some reason, but here it's next to the Sony logo, which is much better. Yay! What I would prefer Sony to do is if they put their Sony logo at the bottom here and then centralize the front camera, it'd be so much better. So much better, because there's nothing here. So we're going to go into the Superior Auto and then switch to the front camera, and here you go, you have your front camera right here. You see a light right here, and then we're going to go into me, but then when you're pointing it at me a lot of noise comes in, so I'm just going to take a photo. that took it quite quickly. We're going to go into it. And here you can see it's alright, but then it's not that great in quality compared to how it should be. Although it is better than Samsung Galaxy S5 and the new Samsung phones, which have a rubbish front camera. And here you can see the MacBook Pro. For some reason you cannot zoom in the front camera, but you can on the iPhone. I believe I have done it. But yeah. So we're going to close out these modes and we're going to go into speed test. Hopefully I have this app installed. I should. Where is it? Wait, another great thing about Sony phones is that you can actually search for stuff on this. So I could just go to search apps and we're going to go to speed test. Here we go. And that's great. Begin test. And there you go, that's my Wi-Fi test. And for some reason it's slowed down quite a lot. I need to contact BT about that if it's continued to be like that. But yeah, BT are pretty crap. Here we go, and that's the Wi-Fi test on the Sony Xperia Z3. We're going to do this Wi-Fi test on my iPhone while we do it on 4G on the Xperia. So there we go, we're going to turn Wi-Fi off, quick settings, Wi-Fi. It's as simple as that on the Sony Xperia. So there we go. And we're catching up to my Wi-Fi actually, for some reason. It shouldn't be that slow anyways, but this is quite fast. The Vodafone Red 4G network, I recommend it. If you go into the Vodafone Red 4G network, for 6 months you can get Spotify Premium, Sky Sports Mobile, or Netflix, or even the new edition Now TV for free, courtesy of Vodafone, so you don't have to pay a single penny unless you don't cancel after the 6 months, which is pretty great. And you can see the Wi-Fi is actually pretty slow right now, but here we go, that's your Vodafone speed test, and that is better than a lot of households' internets in the country, so I really recommend Vodafone. And last but not least, I'm actually going to do a YouTube test. So we're going to open up YouTube. So just go into one of my videos, uploads, not the greatest channel. We're going to go into one decent one. Here we go. 763 views, pretty decent.
Hey everyone, I'm Hell, and today I'm going to be doing something.
So it's coming out of 2 front speakers. There's one here, and there's one here.
It is something that I really
and
want
there's
to
nothing
cover
else.
because it has angered me so much, and it is potentially a
Quite good
for Apple fans.
Quality.
So
720p, it goes up to 720p, but I'm going to send you the network.
85 watt
And
power adapter
that's
for the
pretty
MacBook
good.
Pro 15
This
inch.
phone is really fast, really
It
fast.
looks
You won't have
right
sluggish
now. However, if I bring this
things on this,
closer,
and that's good. I forgot to mention actually, the design, it's made out of glass, of course, so it's pretty premium phone, and I just would say buy this phone if you want to, but if you don't want something this big, then go for the Z3 Compact or the iPhone 6 or something along those lines, because both phones are pretty good. And here's my iPhone 6. There we go, a review will be coming for that. If you did enjoy the review of the Sony Xperia Z3, then make sure to leave a like, comment below and subscribe. Check out the Z3 Compact review if you haven't already, and then you can compare the two. I've been Mahal here with Tech From My Perspective, reviewing the Sony Xperia Z3, and I'd like to thank Vodafone once again for sending this out for review, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!